So, tariffs here, crypto there, and yet the Nasdaq just keeps climbing. Welcome back. Hey everyone, it's Tuesday morning, July 15th, and welcome back to Capital Markets Quickie. I'm your host, Endrit Sella, here to break down yesterday's market action in just 2 minutes. Quick note before we begin, today's episode is brought to you by AMF Capital. For smart investment solutions and high-quality funds, head over to amf-capital.de. If you enjoy the podcast, please rate it wherever you're listening and make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. All right, let's get to it. So, Monday started kind of quietly, but don't be fooled. There's a lot brewing underneath the surface. The Standard & Poor's 500 edged up about 0.1%, the Dow added around 0.2%, and the Nasdaq climbed about 0.3% to lock in another all-time high. Yep, despite all the noise, especially more tariff drama, tech stocks are still holding it together. Speaking of noise, Bitcoin was back in the spotlight. It shot up above $123,000 early in the day as Congress kicked off Crypto Week, but then dropped back below $120,000. Even so, crypto-linked stocks had a solid session. Now, on the political front, well, President Trump stirred things up again. Over the weekend, he said the U.S. will slap 30% tariffs on imports from the EU and Mexico starting August 1st. That caught some investors off guard, but the reaction? Pretty muted overall. Maybe the market's betting that he won't follow through? Again, still, pressure's on. Both the EU and Mexico are trying to cut deals before the deadline hits. And just to spice things up further, Trump also threatened 100% secondary tariffs on Russia over the Ukraine war. So yeah, geopolitical tensions aren't exactly cooling off. All of this is leading into a big week for inflation data. Tuesday's CPI report will show how tariffs might already be hitting consumer prices. That number's going to weigh heavily on what the Fed does when they meet in just over 2 weeks. And don't forget, earnings season is finally kicking off. Big banks start reporting on Tuesday, and the market will definitely be watching. That's it for today's Capital Markets Quickie. I'll be back tomorrow morning with a brand new episode. Don't forget to subscribe, rate the podcast, and share it with your network. Thanks for tuning in.